Hi, everybody. Welcome. Team TNT is hosting this tonight. We are doing a Zoom chat tonight on how you can use the Shred10 to build yourself to a jackpot business. So we're really excited about this. McMahan has come tonight to share with us. And I know I've learned a lot from her on our team. She's really the expert on this topic. So I asked her to come out tonight and share with us, and she agreed to do that so generously. So I want to introduce you to Cami if you don't know her. Cami and Henry have been married 10 years and live in Derby, Kansas with their 3 children, whom I love in a jar. Kellen is 18 and is sitting right there next to Mama. Kyler is 15 and Courtney, their daughter, is 7. Cami is a homeschool mom who's been in the Juice Plus business for 6 years. Before Juice Plus, her background was in banking and accounting for a nonprofit for mentally and physically disabled adults. Cami has been solidly POB qualified for 15 months, and her paycheck has grown by 64% in the last year. Y'all catch that? 64%. I'm thinking this makes her the expert. And how did she do that? Using the Shred as the primary vehicle to grow her business. So I'm so excited that you came out tonight. I know you're not going to be sorry. I know that I'm just going to be sitting here furiously taking notes and learning from Cami. So Cami, welcome. Take it away.
How do I take it away from that? Whoa. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. And first of all, I had learned this from somebody else. I was sitting at a conference in Indy and learned it from Jamie Kinsey on the big stage. It's one of those things where you hear it at conference, but it doesn't truly sink in until you're like, oh, I get it. I get it now, because your paycheck starts to change. So Jamie Kinsey was teaching the how to use the Shred10 to build a qualified business. And so that was October of last year. The beginning of the year, this year, it was one of those things where I went, okay, if I'm going to do this, I have to eat, breathe, sleep, and just be the Shred. We did that starting in the March Shred we started, and we shred consistently for almost 120 days, if I remember correctly. And so at that point, people started noticing. I did get a personal trainer who lives in the UK, and so we did all that through the Zoom. But that was the exercise piece, which was the piece that I was missing the most. I can eat. I mean, I know the eating part. I know to take the products. I know to drink my shakes. My exercise was my Achilles heel. And so I grabbed him and said, hey, can you help me out? And he said, absolutely. Henry and I both did this together. So it's not just me. There was a man on the other side of the screen over there that did it alongside me, and he had the same type of results. Mine just bleeds into my business to where I can go, okay, that makes sense. So we just really decided, if we're going to do this, we're going to do this full on, live the mission, eat, breathe, sleep, just be the Shred. We did not come off a Shred. The 10 days we continued, that first 10 days, we continued that for almost 120 days. Then when people started noticing, that's when my paycheck started changing, because people started noticing my body was changing, my skin was changing, my hair was changing. I mean, on and on and on. We all know what the Shred does for us, right? So I just started telling people, in order to get the premium results that I'm getting, you have to get the premium package. That's obviously the Shred10 package. And I'm going to share my screen here, because you guys probably know this, but it's nice to look at it again. So the point system, I started looking at the point system and learned what points were monthly and what it looked like. As I'm a sales coordinator, but we're going to look at what it looks like to be a VF, a virtual franchisee, and what that does to your paycheck. So I learned that if this is reflecting in my paycheck, I can teach others to do the same, and that when I teach others to do the same, it builds a qualified business almost instantly. Instead of having to take them step by step by step, we just go straight to qualified business. Because as we've learned, building the clubs is where the paycheck is going to come in and really make a big difference. So there's the point system. This is the point system I went off of. I wanted to show you guys. I made this up the other night. Thank you, Mindy, for your help with, I had her double check my numbers because I'm like, is this right? So the Shred10 package is the 4 boxes of Complete, the Trio, and the Omegas. There's the full amount, the $529.50. I divided that by 4. So each Shred customer gets you 132.38 points per month. Per month, that's each Shred. Now, if you do 8 of those, equals a qualified business. That blew my mind because, again, we've been doing trios for so long that we went from 24 to 8. I mean, 8 is like simple. It's really easy to do. So I stole these next slides from Melanie. This is what I show people when they ask me, what are you doing? And I show them this slide. And I'm going to move. I can't see all of it here. How do I get that button? You don't know?
I have no idea.
Well, when the teenager doesn't know. So this is the slide I show customers when they say, oh my God, what are you doing? You've changed so much. You've whatever. What are you doing? And I show the slide. And I tell them to get the results that I'm getting. And I said, I have multiple other people that are alongside me that get these results as well. It's not just me. There's obviously science behind this too. You have to go with the Shred10 package. That's the best one. Do they all go there? No, but that's what I lead with. I don't think twice about what it costs. I don't think twice about how much they're getting. I just lead with it. So the next one is where you take 5 Shred customers and add a new team member each month. This kind of goes back to the 5-1 for the people that have been around for a while. So it's 5 Shred10 customers, and that's that Shred10 package, and 1 team member each month. So the goal is to...
Hey, Cammie.
Yes.
Let's just let them know that we'll be happy to share these slides with them later.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we can put it in a post or in a message or something. Yep. So the goal, obviously, is, as we've learned from the get-go, is to build wide and deep to create a stable and long-lasting business and to fast track for those bonuses. So when you go for 8 Shred customers, those first 2 bonuses just bam, bam, hit. It's so quick and it's so simple. Sometimes you have to slow down to go, oh, it's really just 8 people? And Mindy helped me out because I even did that. I was like, wait a minute, are you sure? So at a VF, which is at the 14% commission, oh, that says 10 too. We've got those backwards. There we go. Nope, we did it twice. Killing.
Oh, what you do?
There it is. So at the VF, we switched them. My assistant helped me out here. So at the Shred10 package, when you're doing 5 customers at the VF, that's $970 a month with just 5. And that's new Shred customers. So that's new money. That blew my mind. That's almost $1,000 for a paycheck on top of, and as a virtual franchisee, you already have other customers. So when you're adding 5 Shred customers in a month, that's an extra $970 on your paycheck. It's kind of mind-blowing. And then obviously the premium package and the basic, that's nothing to shake your head at. That's $700 and $575. But when you're leading with the Shred10 package, that's a pretty substantial amount of money. Now, I know double-digit customers is Shred customers. Like if we're going for 8 to qualify your business, we did a 10. So a 10 Shred customer each month with 2 new members each month. Again, the same thing. Build wide and deep, create a stable and long-lasting business, and then you're going to, in the process, take advantage of that bonus money as quick as possible. So honestly, when you're thinking 10 customers in 1 month, 10 Shred customers, you've qualified your business, you've hit the $100 HLP, you've hit the $300, 2,000 plus on top of what I'm getting ready to show you. Ooh. Look at that. 10 Shred customers and 2 new reps. That's $1,900. Plus that gets you the 5% qualifying bonus. Now, the biggest thing that I wanted to get across tonight is that money links you back to the people that you're helping. So you are serving others by teaching them premium health and premium paychecks. They go hand in hand. You can't get the paycheck if you're not serving the people. You can't get the paycheck if you're not doing your customer care and serving those people to get them the best results out of the Shred10 that they can get. To me, this is really simple. It's one of those things to where I feel like I'm leaving something out, but I've gone over it enough that I'm like, okay, it's just this simple. So what would it do for you to build a qualified business and add 5 to 10 Shred customers each month, and then grab one of those people to do an HLP or a 2,000 plus? I mean, that's some pretty good money when you're looking at it. It blows some paychecks out of the water. And so what I've been talking to the people that, there's been quite a few lately that have been like, I want the business. And so when I start talking to people, I'm going to exit out of here real quick and stop share. And again, we can share those slides after we're done. But what I've been telling people is, I tell people 8 Shred customers. I don't tell them grab 2 friends. I don't tell them let's go, we've got to go this step, this step. I say go grab 8 Shred. Let's do 8 Shreds. Let's find 8 people. And then if they kind of freak out with 8 people, I'm like, 4 couples. Your best friend's got another friend. It's really easy when you start branching out and going, let's grab a husband, let's grab a best friend, let's grab a cousin, a mama. 8 people it's really quick. It's really quick to line up 8 people and then go teach. And it's really nice because you can tell them, you don't have to know it all. Just bring them to me. That's your job. You bring them to me and let me teach. Let me show them what the program looks like, and let's see where they are. So then that way, as you teach 8 Shred customers, that qualifies their business almost from the get-go, and then those bonuses just fall into place. Because the PVC is there, you've grabbed an extra friend, that HLP hits, the 2,000 plus hits, plus your team member, boom, you're done. It makes it easier to do it instead of 60 days that the company gives you within 30 or shorter. You could have 2 events back to back and have a 2,000 plus done. That's really it. I hate to be so short and sweet, but honestly, it's simple. It's teach the Shred, know this. I'm on it. Be the Shred. Just be the Shred. You follow those guidelines, and it really, really just falls into place because people start going, hey, wait a minute, you're changing. Your face is changing. Your body is changing. You're happier. You're shinier. I thought I was happy before, but apparently people are like, hey, wait a minute. But I do want to say, if you want to go over your numbers, please get with your sponsor, and they'll get with Melanie and I, because that's definitely something that I would like to offer as, hey, where am I? How many Shreds do I need to qualify? Because I've had a couple of people that have gone, hey, show me. And so I've had a couple guinea pigs that have helped me work out the kinks and get through showing people how that's done. But really the numbers take you back to the people, where 8 people, find 8 people that qualifies your business. 8 Shreds. That's 4 boxes of complete, the trio and the quad, or the trio and the omega. And 8 of those get you a qualified business plus that paycheck I just showed. Melanie, I'm going to throw it to you and Mindy and let you guys kind of talk about what you guys are doing as well, because I think you're following along in those lines.
Yeah, we are. So for a long time, I've been coming away from conference over and over thinking, I know I got to live the mission better. And I've been watching Cami and also another of our sideline buddies on Team SEMO, Melinda, did something even more serious and became a beauty queen. So I'm like, that's good for you. I think I'm going to do what Cami's doing. But Cammie's a really good friend of mine, and I've been watching her shrink and shine and all of that. And Mindy and I went through a hard thing this year, and she tried to bleed to death in childbirth, and we kind of got on the wrong trajectory with our eating. And one of the things I love about the Shred is it's always there for us when, you know, we get off track. But I don't want to speak for Mindy, but I know for me, I really felt like once a month shredding wasn't cutting it. It wasn't enough. I wasn't getting the results that I wanted. And, you know, I started taking Juice Plus 13 years ago, and I've gone down 3 sizes. But I just felt like recently I kind of hit a plateau. And I just wanted a jump start. And I just love this about the Shred. But watching Cami, what I realized was sometimes 10 days doesn't cut it, 10 days every month. And so Mindy and I started, and we are on week 5 of shredding. So we started with the September Shred. Thank you, Cami. We started with the September Shred, and we haven't been able to stop yet. We also followed Cami's lead and signed up with her personal trainer in the UK. And that's been really helpful because the Shred's really great. First of all, I want to say about that, a pure Shred. Like, it's really tempting to be in the group and kind of follow it and, you know, cheat a lot, whatever, and shred pause. That doesn't really do any good, right? It's got to be a pure Shred, like really follow the rules. But then our personal trainer has helped us to tweak that so that it fits our bodies and our lifestyles. And like for Mindy and I don't know if he says this to everybody, but for Mindy and I, he's like, forget that not eating after 6 p.m. thing. That's not what we're going to do here. And then he'll tell you why that's not working for you. Mostly Mindy and I are such ridiculous night owls. I mean, if you're up till 3 a.m., you can't stop eating at 6 p.m. So it just makes sense, but then he's helping us tweak that. So that's been really great. So we're on week 5. So in 4 weeks, because we're not through 5 weeks yet, at age 60, I'm down 5.4 pounds so far. That's really good for 60. And my trainer is thrilled. He's like, that is all fat you have lost. You are not losing, you know, protein, water, muscle, whatever. That is all fat, like fat gone. So that's really exciting. And one of the things I wanted to say about it too is that Wendy Campbell, our great-great-grandma in the business, or however you want to say it, she's our upline. She is an RN, and she basically says that the Shred is the answer to just about every health issue. Not that it's going to cure it, because we never say it's going to cure anything, but it will, like Cami was saying, how did you keep saying, to get the premium results, get the premium package. The Shred is the premium package, and that is going to get the premium results. And that's what Wendy Campbell teaches, so it's good enough for me, right? So that's what I've been learning. And it's been really fun to do this with my daughter, Mindy. And you got to tell them, well, you tell a little bit about what's going on with you, because you've got some cool stuff going on that's different from me.
Yeah. I mean, I started for all the same reasons, like she already said. That was the same. But yeah, in 4.5 weeks, whatever it is, I am down 7.5 pounds, which is awesome. So baby weight is coming off quickly, which is nice. And then I had a big sunspot here that had developed in the last couple of years and then had become really pronounced through these past few months of stress and sleep deprivation with a new baby and trying to bleed to death and all that fun stuff. And so it had become much more pronounced in the past 6 months. And after maybe, I don't know, what do you think it was, like 3 weeks of shredding, all of a sudden I was like, it looked like I was broken out here. And then it was like blistering and peeling, and then it got kind of scaly and eczema looking. And then when it healed, the sunspot's almost completely gone. It's so faded. It's like literally busted through my skin to get those toxins out of me and is almost completely gone. So it's been super cool to see that happen.
So if that's happening on your skin, can you imagine what's happening in your body?
Yeah.
I mean, you're detoxing on a level that your body's able to release toxins. And if we don't release them, then where do they go?
Not good.
The nurse. Yeah, bad places, right? So I'm really excited about that. I have one here too. I don't really think you can see it on Zoom, but I think mine is starting to fade. And that's never happened before with the 10-day shred. So that's one thing I want to say that's been an aha for me. We used to have the Transform 30, and I had better results with that. And I had been thinking about that. And so I love it that this is all here for us and it's very individual. But for me personally, I think I'm always going to want to do at least 30 days once or twice a year because I really like what happens to my body. But for a while I was doing that, and I really liked doing 30 days starting the day after Mother's Day, leading into summer. So I'm going into summer feeling like $1,000,000. And then the second time I would do it during the year was I would always start the day after Halloween and go until Thanksgiving morning. And what I found was I went into the holidays with all of the cravings gone. So I made such better choices because I go to a party or something and something would be offered and I think, that's okay. That I'm going to have a bite of. But before I was less discerning. Those cravings are gone. And anybody who's done the shred, like a pure shred, even by the end of, it's usually day 8 for me. I wake up and I'm like, whoa, I feel great. I have more energy, brain fog lifting, cravings gone, all that. And the inch is gone. For me, I struggle with belly fat. Oh my gosh. We redid our measurements this morning and there was a whole lot of belly fat gone. So it's really exciting. And I'm grateful to Cammie because we're such good buddies that I got to watch her for a while. She tried to tell me about it earlier, of course. Aren't we like that? She told me about her trainer a couple times and I'm like, yeah. And finally I'm like, really? Okay, let's do this thing. And Mindy and I decided to do it together. And I'm so glad. So, and then to watch what's been happening to Cammie's business, 64% growth in the past year. Girl, are you kidding me? So, I'm coming to the same conclusion that it comes down to we're in the health and wellness business. We really have to live the mission on a deeper level if we want to touch more lives. And I love, Cammie, what you said about those numbers just leading you back to the people. So thank you so much. This was awesome. I just want to give everybody a chance to ask Cammie questions. Does anybody have any questions? Well, cool, because it was so. Deb, hi.
Well, I am definitely jumping on board, Kenny. I mean, this is incredible, and I'm into numbers, and just was like, whoa! It just blew my mind.
Numbers blow your mind, don't they?
It does.
I knew you would love this.
And Mindy, thank you for sharing because something strange happened to me. It's been happening. I'm of a certain age as well, and I have age spots. We just get them, right? I mean, and the doctor says, oh, that's because you're getting older. Mine are starting to fall off. And again, it started like blistering, right? And I would scratch it and it fell off. And I'm like, seriously? I mean, I've had this like for quite a while. and they're going away. So it's got to be the nutrition, but I'm going to take it to the next level. You must tell me more about this trainer, because I know Tony wants to start coaching me, but what's different about the one that you have in the different, in the different country? What does he do?
It's got to be the way he keeps you in line, but he doesn't do it belligerently. He doesn't do it like one morning I woke up, and because of the time difference, all I had was, you need more protein.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, so I sent it back. I can't eat anymore. I can't fit it in. And he said, you're drinking 2 shakes, add an extra scoop of complete to your shakes. It adds and I was like, oh, so it's just little tweaks. But he's a Juice Plus person. He's a Juice Plus rep in the UK. He was in the British Army?
Yeah.
The British Army. So he's been doing this for so long, and he has such a large clientele online. We Zoom together. He's readily available through a message. I've been having some digestive issues. I finally figured out I either have an intolerance or an allergy to beef, and it took me like 3 months to figure out what in the world was going on. And so I'm messaging him. I'm like, okay, this is going on. This is what I'm thinking. Tell me what your thoughts are. So you can be real with him. You don't have to worry. His is through an app. He's got an app. You track your food. You track your movement in the app.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not that expensive.
That's always good too.
He's ridiculously reasonable. It turned out to be, with the conversion rate, about $13 a month.
Seriously?
Yes.
It's incredible. His mission, you guys, I really love this. His mission is to help people in the health and wellness industry live out the mission better so they can be more successful.
Would love
that
to get
cool?
information. Would love to get that information, can we?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yep, I can get you connected with him.
Yeah, it's amazing. Anybody else have a question for Cammie? Okay, well, we will be happy to get those slides to you. For those of you who are in TNT, we'll just put them right on our page. And Anne, I think you're the only one here.
No, my amazing sponsor is here supporting me.
Greg! I saw you pop in for just a moment. Hi, Greg.
Hey ladies.
I can't wait to hug you all. This is so great. But we will be happy to get those slides. I got those from, I had the opportunity to sit under 5 NMDs. I just had this weird and wonderful opportunity pop up, and one of them sent me that. So they were using it with their team. And I just love how generous everybody in this company is. It's really great stuff, and it's just, I think it's a game changer, y'all. I really do. So.
I do too, especially when you can put the numbers to what that looks like on a paycheck. I mean, you hear PVC a lot. You go for this PVC, you go for the PVC. When you can put the paycheck with the PVC, it's mind-blowing.
It is, and those were just the numbers that we shared for the sake of time for virtual franchisees. We have the slides for SCs. Can you imagine how much bigger those are? Because we have some SCs on the call. So we'll share those slides with you as well. It's really, really a game changer. So once we all saw that, we're like, Shred to qualified businesses, that's it. I'm in.
It's like the easy button.
It is. We just hit the easy button. So thanks for coming on. Thank you, Cammie, so much for sharing. You have been such a blessing and an encouragement to me. And that's my granddaughter on the screen, by the way.
It is, and look at that smile.
Thank you guys.
Thanks, everybody. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.